We're going to start with a prayer by Miss Casoria of grade 10 of Burial.
Dear Lord, before our class starts today, we ask for your presence and guidance. We trust that you will be with us during this time as we learn. Help us to see the value in what is being taught and focus on expanding our knowledge. Bring clarity to our minds and let your truth saturate every area of our learning so that we grow not only academically but spiritually too. Help each of us in this classroom to be a blessing to one another and find joy in the journey. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you very much, Princess, for that prayer. And first of all, thank you for being here on our Google Meet class. Today is September 5, and we're on distant learning. Today, our lesson is all about graphic organizers. This is anchored on the Milk Code, this one, EN10RCLA 2.15.2, that is determine the effect of textual aids like advanced organizers or understanding a text or information. Let's start with Philippine politics. These are sentences inspired by what's happening in our Philippine politics today. So these are 10 sentences, and I'm going to ask each one of you to read and tell me the answer. Okay? Let's start with Vivian for number 1.
Number 1. West Philippine Sea is not a fig of our imagination. Simple po.
Yeah, that's simple sentence. Okay. Now number 2, maybe we can try Olivia de la Peña.
When the Philippines won the UN Convention on the Law of the Sea in 2016, Duterte just called it a piece of worthless paper. Complex.
All right, very good. That's complex. Number 3, let's hear from John Carlo for
Marcos for Filipinos and Duterte for China. Compound, sir. Compound.
Yes, that's compound. 3, can you answer number 4?
Some countries will go out of their way to help you, but they only do so because it will benefit them too. Compound complex.
It's compound complex.
Number 5. It is very easy to be polarized because our politics is based on personality politics.
And we can
Complex.
yeah, it's complex. We can transverse this. We can say because our politics is based on personality politics, it's very easy to be polarized. So that's complex. Princess for number 6.
I prepare to listen to both sides, and I want to think carefully before making a decision. Compound.
One of the supporters of Marcos praised the president for staunchly defending the Philippines' territory.
Well, this one is a little tricky, but this one is simple. Still simple.
Every key and minor official showed in the zona to support the president, but the vice president was noticeably absent. Compound complex, sir.
No, it's more of a compound sentence. Okay?
A designated survivor is typically someone from the cabinet who is absent from a political gathering. So in the event that when top officially are harmed, she can assume power. Compound complex po.
Very good. Number 10, let's hear from Marie Biersa once more. Marie?
If open discourse disappears, politics become toxic. Complex po.
Very good. It's complex. All right, class. So the sentences that we just read is all about our Philippine politics. But I just like to say that when these giants fight, it is the small who dies. It's the simple Filipinos who are really affected. We're continuing with our lesson. Let's begin first with the long E sound. I'm going to read it and then I'm going to call somebody to read it as well. So the long E sound is, you got to smile when pronouncing this sound. So you say need, media, sequence, arachne, psyche. Vivian.
Need, media, sequence, arachne, and psyche.
Yan, cool. All right, this one is the voice of TH sound. So this one reads like them, this, that, these, bother. Don't forget the technique that I taught you, which is to breathe and then have force inside your vocal apparatus, and then target those colored letters.
Them, this, that, this, bother.
Yan, okay. Uh, them, them, and then bother. That's cool. This one is the F sound. Okay, F is an explosive, so there's got to be friction. So firmly, inform, reflection, life, flying. So let's have Princess Denise to try that.
Firmly, inform, reflection, life, flying.
Okay, cool. That's really cool. John, you like to try this, John? I've seen you raising your hand.
Okay. Um, firmly, inform, reflection, life, flying.
Now the voiceless teach sound beneath, myth, things, thinker, thank, Vivian. Try.
Beneath, meet, things, thinker, think.
And let's have Kelsey. Kelsey, you want to try?
Beneath, meet, things, thinker, think.
V sounds, Venn, viewers, creativity, weaving, prove. Let's have Archie, Archie Giray.
Van, viewers, creativity, weaving, proof.
Very good. And so when we are very conscious on pronunciation, we will become better in speaking the language. All we need is to be reminded that there are certain sounds that our daily language does not have, and that one are these sounds. Long U, unite, future, beauty, rescue, usual. Let's have Psy Fresco.
Unite, future, beauty, rescue, usual.
That's a good one. Let's try Sophia Transit 2.
Unite, future, beauty, rescue, usual.
Very good. This is our motivation about graphic organizing.
It is so simple, yet beneath its simplicity, it is a vehicle that can cement learning more firmly.
So graphic organizers are vehicles or tools that can really support understanding, really make people understand better. I want you to think about this.
Scenario number 1. As an officer of a club in the NHS, you are tasked with ensuring that everyone who comes to the school understands the enrollment process. If you want to inform everyone of the step-by-step procedure without exhausting yourself by repeating the same information to each person who asks, what can you do to streamline the process?
You are explaining to a group of grade 7 students an expository essay you've written on why the Philippines should strongly consider limiting the use of plastics. Your essay is well researched and quite lengthy, but you have limited time to cover everything. How can you effectively explain the main points of your essay to the grade 7 students within the time available?
Scenario 3. As a client relations manager, you need to inform the client about all the key people and teams responsible for effectively handling their business. How can you clearly and efficiently present this extensive information to them?
My question is, how would you present this information? Will you be presenting this information in long paragraphs or in long speeches? What can help you? Yeah, Princess.
By using different kind of graphic organizers, sir?
Yes, exactly. And that's what we're going to study today. We're going to study 4 graphic organizers today. These are graphic organizers that help us present information. A text or an essay is good, especially if it's really well written. But those words, those sentences are not enough or not that convenient for many readers. We need a tool that can cement understanding, that can pave way for quicker seeing of information. And those are graphic organizers. Let's have somebody to read it for us.
Graphic organizers aids us in presenting information. Information aids like flowchart, organizational chart, hamburger diagram, and Venn diagram can help our reader or viewer understand the information that we are presenting to them.
All right, so the key word is to help readers. Remember that grade 10, when we are presenting information, our goal is to be understood. Okay, so we're studying this tool so it can really help us in presenting information. And in the next quarters, this will be very useful, especially on your reports and in many other things, even in work.
A flowchart can outline a process step by step, helping us see the process or the orderly progression of actions. It is great for planning projects or understanding procedures.
Okay, the key word on this is our process. Okay, and of course, is orderly progression. So it shows us step by step activities or actions. For example, look at this class. It's cooking up adobo. And so who loves adobo? Arky, kumakain ka ba ng adobo, Arky?
Yes, sir.
Princess, ikaw, marunong ka bang magluto ng adobo?
Kumain lang po.
Yun lang. Yun lang, ano? So anyway, you can learn that by looking at this graphic organizer. Kelsey, can you read all the steps?
Number 1, prepare an ingredients. 2, cut meat. 3, marinate. 4, saute garlic and onion. 6, bone the meat. 7, add the marinade. Add water and bay leaves. 9, shimmer. 10, add vinegar and shimmer again.
Yeah, so those are the steps. So flowchart can show you the orderly progression. You can choose this as one of your output, a flowchart diagram. It's not only a sentence written in one line, followed by another sentence until it forms a paragraph and a lengthy essay. No, it's not like that. There are graphics, okay, visuals that can help the reader understand.
An organizational chart visually illustrates how various roles and relationships are interconnected within an organization. It is great for providing a clear overview of the hierarchy and structure, helping everyone see the different roles and responsibilities within an organization.
Thank you. It's hierarchy. So the keywords here are hierarchy, skills, and relationships. I can explain more by giving you an example. Take this graphic organizer is an organizational chart of all what we call admin of a UP Baguio. So ang dami, you can see a lot of people. Those with pictures are the boss, of that certain department. And the one in the center is the chancellor. Let's take a look at one segment of this. Let's ask Rochelle. Rochelle, what's the name of the director of student affairs?
Giselle M. Magtoto, sir.
I may ask, Vivian, take a look at this. I want to have, guidance and counseling. Example, I am really emotionally burdened. In whose office should I go?
Miss Aurora P. Parcasio, sir.
Very good. Because what is she heading? I mean, what's she is overseeing? Ano pinamamahalaan niya?
Counseling and guidance po.
Yan. So, organizational chart points to us who are the person responsible in a certain organization. Arky, what if I am really needing financial help? I want scholarship. Like most of us, kailangan natin yung scholarship, and sa UP napakaraming scholarship. Where should I go? Saan ako pupunta?
Kay Grace R. Vera po.
Yan, so that's the person that you will seek, You're gonna ask, where's the office of Ma'am Grace R. Tavera? What is she supervising?
Scholarships and financial assistance.
Exactly. You see, organizational chart with specific designations and work is very important. And harking back, a university is really big. So you have to see the organizational chart so you know where to go. All right, now, most of us, we like this.
Number 3, hamburger diagram. A hamburger diagram helps organize essays and presentation by placing the main points between an introduction and a conclusion. This ensures clarify and structure. It is great for keeping ideas clear and organized.
Right, so the keywords here are keeping ideas organized. You see the introduction, body, and conclusion. So those are the main parts of an essay. Let me ask you, what's the title of this?
Uphold right to privacy.
So you wanted to write an essay about upholding the right to privacy or pagprotekta or pagtataguyod ng karapatang maging yung pribado, ano? Maging malaya sa pagiging private, no? You don't like to expose every information about you, privacy, ano? Or you don't want anybody watching you secretly, no? Or stalking you. What's the topic sentence?
Topic sentence. Privacy is a fundamental human right that must be respected and upheld in all aspects of life.
Yes, so that's the topic sentence, the most important sentence, ano? That's what your paragraph is really all about. Napakahalaga daw ng privacy. All right, look at the three patties in the middle of this hamburger, number 2, 3, and 4. Vivian, can you read number 2, 3, and 4?
Argument. The protection of individual privacy is enshrined in both international laws, like those from the United Nations and national legislation.
So first thing that you can write is all about international level and then national level. Talk about laws, mga batas.
Observation. Despite these protections, there is a growing trend of disregard for individual privacy in the digital age.
This one is observation. What are you seeing in our community today? So you can put that on that paragraph.
Reasoning. Allowing unchecked invasions of privacy possess significant risks to personal freedom and security.
All right, that one is reasoning. Ano mangyayari kung hindi natin proprotektahan yan? What would happen if we will not protect our right to privacy?
Call for action. We must actively respect and advocate for the protection of our privacy rights.
So this one is the call for action. Protektahan natin ang rights to privacy. If we're going to show this, they will understand better compared to a long essay, okay? I mean, the lengthy speech, if we have an illustration or a graphic organizer about it, to be understand better too.
A Venn diagram aids in and concepts, showing what's similar and what's different, making the comparisons clear.
All right, take a look. It's Darna and Valentina. The middle part, both are principled. Both has superpowers. They're concerned for the downtrodden, sa mga api. They're both beautiful and heroic. Valentina fights for the oppressed through her blogging. And Narda helped through her being a NDRMC, mga national disaster something, ano? Their difference is Valentina is often agitated, while Darna is calmed. Valentina helps people through blogging. Darna helps people through emergency and being a medical technician. Valentina is a civic crusader. Darna is a crime fighter. Extrajudicial din itong si Valentina, ano? Yan yung latest na Darna, if you can remember that show. So that's a Venn diagram. It shows the differences and the surprising similarity to two persons, or two entities. Sophia, can you read this one?
Using these graphic organizers, make information easier to understand and communicate, guiding our readers and viewers effectively. Graphic organizers can help us present information. A flow chart helps in visualizing sequences and processes, while an organizational chart outlines hierarchical structures. The Hamburger diagram is useful for organizing ideas in a structured manner, and the Venn diagram is ideal for comparing and contrasting concepts.
All right, cool. So don't forget that. Here, let's try to guess which graphic organizer can we use for this one. This one is a guessing game.
Number 1, a good study habit, Hamburger diagram.
Pwede. Tignan natin mamaya. We're gonna check, ha? The next slide will show us. All right, who wants to try number 2? Towards the sexing is like a process, like step 1, step 2. Yeah, John.
Flowchart, sir.
The pros and
Yeah. Number 2 is flowcharting.
the pros and cons of social media. I think it's a Venn diagram.
Pwede.
Comparing traditional learning and modern learning, comparing President BBM with former President Duterte are both Venn diagram.
Okay, very good. How about the Thinkers Club? If we're gonna list all the people of the Thinkers Club, Aliyah, and
Organizational chart po.
yeah, an organizational chart. Okay, thank you, Olivia.
Number 8 po is flowchart.
Yeah. So this will also be your individual activity class. Okay. One of your output in my subject English 10 is to create a way in which you can present information. So don't forget to design it and please select from this. Here's the rubrics. Take a look.
Rubrics. For grading the graphic organizer, use of English text, 30 points, accuracy of information, 40 points, creativity, 30 points, total 100 points.
Is this correct or not?
Number 1, a Venn diagram is used to compare and contrast two or more concepts by showing their similarities and differences through overlapping circles. Correct po.
Okay, that's correct. Okay, let's have Olivia for number 2.
Hamburger diagram is used to compare different processes or workflows, showing the sequence of steps or decisions. Not po, wrong po siya.
Wrong. And what is that diagram that shows sequence?
Flowchart po.
That is flowchart. Okay. Sige, number 3. Maybe we can try Savina.
An organizational chart is designed to illustrate the relationships and hierarchies between different roles or departments within an organization. Correct po.
Okay, that's correct. Yeah, correct. For the others, they can check what we did on a video. I'm gonna share mamaya and I'm gonna
Number 4. A flowchart is a visual tool that emphasizes the essential components of a paragraph, including the topic sentence, supporting details, and closing sentence. Correct po.
it's showing components.
Not. Not po.
What should be the answer for number 4?
Hamburger diagram po.
Yun. Okay, sige. All right. Number 5. Let's.
The hamburger diagram is also known as paragraph hamburger because it's help organizing ideas in a structured manner, similar to assembling a hamburger. Correct po.
Correct. Okay. Cool. So don't forget this graphic organizers. Okay, class. So don't forget that. And when we meet, we're gonna have more of this.